Coming back from the break, it's called the Business to Business Network Show. My name is Rex Perry. I'm the host and creator of the show. We've been doing the show for a long time. It's an hour-long business show. We have different guests, different subjects, politics, economics. We talk a lot about real estate because it is the energy that keeps our county going. Our guest now is Shelly. Shelly, give us your last name. Introduce yourself.
Shelly Myers, and I am a realtor with HomeSmart.
Excellent. And Elena?
Hi, I am Elena De Luz with Barrett Financial.
Now, Shelly, let's talk a little bit about real estate. You've got an interesting listing. Tell us the intersection. What part of the valley?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much for allowing me to come on and talk about my listing. I really appreciate it. So this property is a one-story property. It's built in 1975, so it has a little bit of a retro feel to it, but it has been updated. And it's in an area of the valley in North Phoenix that is affectionately called Shaberhood. So it's about 40th and Shea. So you're very close to Cholla Cove Park. You're very close to the new PV dining and shopping area. So it's a great location. And one thing I think that is notable about this property, and maybe the biggest highlight of it, is that when you walk through that front door, he has put in a picture window that showcases the backyard. And the backyard is show-stopping. And when he bought the property in a couple of years ago, he really had a good vision for what he wanted to see. It had a pool in the backyard already, but it was, it needed some help. It needed some updates. I think there was a leak in it. So what he ended up doing is he gutted it. I mean, he pulled up all of the concrete, pulled everything up, and you have to pour then the dirt back in and let it settle for a couple months. And he did that, and then he dug a whole new pool. So everything about it, even though the home was built structurally in 1975, there's been a ton of updates to it. And like I said, specifically the pool. It's completely brand new construction, brand new piping, brand new motor, brand new fountains, brand new travertine, patio. I mean, it's amazing what he's done back there.
Fantastic. In fact, the major sponsor of our show is Budget Pools. And I work with them, have a remodeling system that we do. And we also have that excavation system to take everything out and pour again. Yeah, people don't know. When you take that out, you have to compact the soil before they build the new pool. It's a lot, but obviously you put the money in. And the beautiful location here is you're not way out in Anthem. You're not way down in Florence. You're in a really good location.
It's an amazing location. You're very close to the 51. You're not too far from the 101 if you want to make that drive down Shea. It's not, people speed along Shea, so you can make it pretty quick. And again, it's a location where people are, I think, flocking to. This home specifically, while it's on the border of Scottsdale and PV School District, it's in the Scottsdale School District. So people are looking for, good quality schools. They have a lot of choices around. And again, it's a beautiful walking neighborhood. He has really focused on energy efficiency when he did his updates. There's no solar on the roof, but it's perfectly ready for solar. It's a flat roof, north-south exposure. And what he did in lieu of solar, put anti-reflective coating up there.
Wow.
So it really reflects the...
Boy, whoever did this remodel, they put a lot of money and time into this.
And a lot of thought, because what he really focused on was that healthy living and energy efficiency. A level 2 car charger is installed in there. He's got a tankless water heater. Yeah. Wow. He's ready to go.
List price again?
$930,000.
$930,000. Talk jumbo for us.
Yes, of course. So with every home purchase, there's definitely various options for financing. But with this price point, obviously, the jumbo is an option here. And that is where you're exceeding the conventional loan limits of $806,500, right? And it can be as little as 10% down with no PMI.
Whoa, 10% down on a jumbo?
Yes.
Wow.
And what kind of tell us rates? I know you have to be careful there, but just give us kind of a range.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you can't do that. By the way, so the audience knows, as a lender, you have to do full disclosure.
Correct. Correct. But and there is another option too, where you can go with a combination loan with a first and a HELOC. So you always want to weigh in your options and look at that payment, and and see what's going to be beneficial to you. also in that price point and that area, I have a doctor program that may even allow 0 down, even if you have student loans. So
Wow.
that's such a great product.
So is that dentists, doctors, any type?
There's going to be some specific criteria to
Okay.
that. I don't have the exacts on that,
Yeah.
but yeah. So call me, of course.
Yeah, and the location here, you're right in that, right on the border of Scottsdale, Phoenix, Paradise Valley. It has actually a Scottsdale. Is that in Phoenix actually though?
Yes, it's a Phoenix.
With a
it's a
Scottsdale.
85028 zip code, which
They
is
call
a very
it the gold. They
desirable.
call that the golden zip code, right?
So I have a perfect loan for if you are 62 years or older and you currently own your home and you have a lot of equity in your home or you own it free and clear. This is a perfect opportunity to upgrade into your dream home with Shelly's listing with a reverse mortgage where the principal interest payments are optional.
Wow.
Typically, most buyers qualify for more of a house with a reverse mortgage. It is a non-recourse loan, so you'll never owe more than the value of your home. So if you're upside down, if your mortgage balance exceeds the value of your home, you'll never owe more than that. So it's a great product. It's not for everyone, but in the right situation, it is a game changer.
Fantastic. And you work with buyers too. Tell us some stories because it's kind of a buyer's market right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think buyers are really experiencing a lot of power, a lot of purchasing power. I mean, we're seeing home prices in some areas stabilize and some areas dip down a little bit. And yeah, they might, feel a pinch, I guess, with certain interest rates. But as I always tell them, you need to talk to a lender. You don't need to just listen to what's on the news. Talk to an expert and get to know what your products are there. But I recently helped a buyer that was looking out into a 55 plus community out in the West Valley. And it was really, this is a client that I've worked with for years, bought and sold numerous properties. And I think it was probably one of our more enjoyable transactions because there was a lot more inventory on the market. And they really felt like they were able to negotiate some things. They were able to negotiate the price, some concessions, repairs, and be able to move in and feel good about that process.
Yeah, so this is the time, first of all, to talk to the lender first. Get pre-qualified. And it's not if, it's when, because you've worked with a lot of people where they needed to get their credit score up, right?
Correct. Yes, I can work with you for that.
Yes, and it might take 12, 24 months to get things clear up.
Maybe sooner.
Yeah, and don't pay off anything until you talk to the lender because sometimes people pay off a bunch of stuff and it actually hurts them. They didn't realize
You can
that.
if you pay it off and it gets closed. Correct.
Yeah. And Shelly, if there's a buyer out there that would, this is important, the commission's paid by the seller. So if you help a buyer, that service is pretty much free.
Yeah, we do put it in the contract and ask for the seller to take care of the compensation. Yeah. And I'm finding, again, in this market right now where buyers feel like they have the power, sellers are agreeable.
Yeah, so you bring the buyer. Let's get a phone number. How can people reach you?
480-665-8118.
One more time.
480-665-8118.
We always do that twice because people are driving. They go, well, how do we get that? And Elena.
Yes, my phone number is 602-410-3348. Give me a ring. 602-410-3348.
This is the time to get off the fence, get in the water. I mean, look what has happened to the cost of real estate. Get in now. I lived in California for 8 years. I got there in 1989, and it just kept going up. So this is the time to do it. Phone number one more time, Shelly.
480-665-8118.
Elena.
602-410-3348.
Guys, thanks for coming down. This has been a lot of fun. Everybody, we got to do a break. Please stay tuned. We're going to be right back.